JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
Okay, take 3. Let's see if I can make it all the way through this video without sneezing and blowing snot all over my lap. Oh, okay, well, into my hands. But, you know, if I go achoo and it's like, ew, I'm not just gonna keep it for the entire video. I've got to go wash my hands. I think we're okay. Alright. Something I forgot to mention in the previous episode is one of the 3 songs was I've Got My Eye on You, which is a song from the first season. Well, that trend continues with this second episode of the second season, which features Show Me the Way, another song from the first season. So, is that going to be a trend? A little cost-saving measure? Because some of the things they did in the first season is a few of the episodes only had 2 songs, and some of them ended early and just encored songs and put in PSAs. I'm assuming that was cost-saving technique. This is a good way to do it. Just, oh man. Nope. No! This is gonna be the take, damn it! Ah. Aha. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, the songs are good, so if you want to reuse some of them, fine. I don't mind. I'm not calling you lazy. That's using what you have to accomplish what you need to accomplish, so kudos. Alright, so Battle of the Drummers here. Eric Bad Guy and the Misfits are so unlikable to absolutely everyone that they can't even manage to bribe people. Because Eric Bad Guy and the Misfits, and yes, that is Stormer's brother, Craig Phillips, with the blue hair. So her name is Mary Phillips, and now we know that. So we've got Phyllis Gabor, which is Pizzazz, and we've got Mary Phillips, which is Stormer. I don't know that we've learned Roxy's name yet, so further mystery. I don't think they said Jetta's full name either. As far as I know, it's just Jetta. Or I wasn't paying attention, or I don't remember. I don't know. So, yes, that is Stormer's brother. They're like, okay, tell you what, Stormer's brother, you find out who JEM is, or we'll kick Stormer out of the Misfits. And for Rhea is her name. I forgot what her... Carmen? Her stage name is Rhea. So they say, Rhea, we heard that somebody destroyed your dad's flower shop. That sucks. But hey, if you tell us who JEM is, which she actually knows, we'll cover the cost. Yes, Jetta took Eric's money and paid some punks to throw bricks through the window and trash Rhea's dad's place. But both of them are like, no, you horrible, loathsome, repugnant, despicable human beings. JEM is such a lovely person. I would not betray her trust like that. Even to, in Craig's case, to save my sister, or in Rhea's case, to save my father. That is how utterly unlikable, how absolutely loathsome Eric Bad Guy and the Misfits are to absolutely everyone, even Stormer's brother. They can't seem to bribe... I mean, they do bribe some punks on the street to mess up Rhea's father's place, but regular folks, yeah, they just can't seem to bribe them because no one likes these people. Well, there is a really wonderful scene where what actually happens is Pizzazz, through Jetta's suggestion, tells Stormer that I'll kick you out of the Misfits unless you convince your brother to, spy on JEM. So she goes to him, and kudos to Susan Blue for... I mean, you always kind of like Stormer anyway, because she's the nice one. But it's really clear that Stormer's hanging out with the Misfits because she has absolutely no self-confidence. She doesn't think she can make it as an artist on her own. And she's like, if you don't do a bad thing, they're going to kick me out. And and your reaction to me doing that is like, oh, that's embarrassing. But when Susan Blue, a better actor than me, does it, it's like...
I'd be nothing without the Misfits. And if you don't help them, they'll
They'll what?
they'll kick me out of the group.
Aww, poor Stormer. You're better than the Misfits, Stormer. You can make it on your own, Stormer. I believe in you. And so that's how Craig finds out, and oh, he gets pissed. He actually goes to just lay the smack down, and Rhea's already in there. And she finds out that and she's considering betraying JEM to help her father, but she realizes that they set her up. So she's like, I'm not doing that thing, and she storms out. So Craig hears all that, and he storms in, and he like physically threatens all of them. He says, you will cover the repairs for Rhea's daddy's place, or I will break your damn neck. And you, Misfits. Stormer stays in the group as long as she wants to stay in the group, or I will wring your necks. Or I will send Bonnie after you with a baseball bat, and she will pop your head like a piñata in one swing. Oh, hey, Craig, also we mentioned is really only participating to be close to Aja. And so they're out on a run. Call back to Aja being the exercise person of the group, so good on them for keeping track of the character traits. And he asks who JEM is and makes an ass of himself, and he's like, you know what, this isn't right. He's doing it for his sister, so he's like, you know what, I don't care who JEM is, I'm not going to ask again, I'm sorry. So he is put in a real difficult spot. So they have the battle of the bands, and what's the song? Beat This. Get it? Beat, thump, 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 drum, percussion, beats. Very clever. The song is meant to be a battle of the drums between Rhea and Craig. This song doesn't work at all. I get what they're trying to do, and what they're trying to do is correct. It just doesn't work. The song isn't very good, it's not catchy, and the percussion doesn't work at all.
Beat this! Beat this! Beat this!
This might be the worst song of all JEM the Hologram songs so far. I mean, not just that group, the series. It's really not a good song. That's a shame. But something also I noticed with the last episode is the animation is still getting better. It's getting a lot more dynamic and fluid in its movements, so that's nice to see. So Craig and what's-her-face, Rhea, are backstage, and Craig talks to Aja, and he says, I'm going to go back to Europe because I have a really severe conflict of interest here.
Someday I'll explain everything, Aja. I promise.
I don't know why that would be a secret. It's just like, look, Stormer's my little sister. It's just a conflict of interest here. You know, I mean, I think that would endear you even further, sir. But hey, what do I know? What's this single dude know? And Rhea's like, but if you leave, I win by default, and that makes me feel bad. And he says, Rhea, one of these days you are going to recognize your own talent, and I think JEM Holograms is the group to help you get there. And she wins, and she becomes the drummer. And JEM trusts her with the secret, but she already knows. And Shayna finally tells her boss off because her boss was just really awful. So she comes back, and she's kind of afraid that they kicked her out, but they're like, no, we didn't kick you out. We thought you wanted to have a great fashion career. We love to have you back. And then Maria's like, oh, I guess I don't get to be drummer. And they're like, no, you get to be drummer. Shayna will play guitar. She wanted to anyway. So Aja and Shayna are both on guitar. Maybe one of them's on bass. I don't know. Kimber's still on keyboards. Rhea is playing the drums. And still nobody is handling percussion for the Misfits. I don't know where the percussion track is coming from. I bet Stormer lays it down in the post mix. Probably Stormer sitting alone in a studio laying down the percussion tracks all by herself. Okay, Stormer, we're gonna go out for drinks. Let us know when you're done. Bye. I don't know if this series is said, but I'm guessing Stormer writes the songs too. So that's my headcanon for now until the show tells me otherwise. So we've got a little bit of a new paradigm going on, and I like it. I'm enjoying the new characters. Rhea's a cool character so far. I like Craig, but he seems to have exited. I like Stormer even more now. Jetta's a cool new character, and she is more... how do I want to phrase this? She is more directly and purposefully duplicitous than Pizzazz is. Pizzazz is just an asshole. Jetta is flat out mean.
Don't stand there like a lump.
He's your brother. Do something.
But he...
I wouldn't let Pizzazz down. She might kick you out in your ear.
Yeah, change his mind or you're out of the Misfits.
It'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works out. Jetta's a very bad influence on Pizzazz, who's a very bad influence on Roxy, who's a bad influence on Stormer. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. I can't wait to watch.
Jeez, come on, dearie. Don't make a production out of it.
Ow!
Was you? You sent someone to wreck my father's business so I would come begging to you.